Well, tonight it's my honor and a privilege to introduce our speaker tonight, Dr. James Chestnut. Around the world, in the United States, Australia, France, Norway, Italy, Spain, and the list is growing and growing. His first degree is a Bachelor of Education in Physical Education. His second is a Master's of Science in Exercise Physiology. That allows him to interpret and collect the research that is out there. As I've mentioned, this material is changing lives. He is speaking about your daughter and your son and your parents and perhaps your future children, because you make the change now, you get to change the future generations.
One of the gifts I was given by my upbringing, which was with a PhD biologist living on a hobby farm where my mom ran a horse boarding stable, and spent most of my time either on a small farm and out in the wilderness fishing and camping, is that I had a perspective from very early on that I was an animal species. And I also understood very early on that when I saw other animal species in peril and getting sick or going extinct, that it was always due to environmental issues. It was never due to genetic issues. But we never blame genes for an animal species getting sick, and yet somehow we've come to this ridiculous belief system that human beings are sick because of our genes. And as I started to study, and we're getting sicker and sicker in very short periods of time, especially since the 1950s, chronic illness rates are on an exponential increase. It can't be genes, because our genes aren't going through any significant changes in that short period of time. So that was the big aha moment for me, which was I stepped back from what was the prevailing belief system and said, wow, it cannot be genes. It doesn't make any sense that our illness rates are going like this, but our gene changes like this, virtually none. We can't blame genes. And people are dying because of how they eat, move, and think. They are committing suicide with their lifestyle choices. And they keep getting told that they're sick because of bad luck or bad germs or bad genes, and the truth is, they're not. They're sick because of bad choices, and until they change those choices, it doesn't matter how many drugs they take, or how many body parts they get removed with surgery, or how many other surgical procedures they have no chance of being well, and they have no chance of teaching their children how to be well. And that is extraordinarily motivating for me. And I cannot rest until people hear the truth.